When the Titan Lords fell, a new age of might came to Sedaria. An age defined by one simple decree. That whoever was the strongest in Sedaria, enough to slay its previous ruler, would hold dominion over the land. And so it was, for thousands of years. And so it is, yet today. Aloysius, the Mad King of Sedaria, now rules these lands. Over the last 10 years, he has spread his influence. Using cruel hobgoblins and gnolls as soldiers, the land of Sedaria quakes, torn apart by his frenzied greed for the power it holds within. For Sedaria is a lost land, a land of riches unclaimed, of legends untold, of power unseen. A beautiful, vast, and deadly land. It calls to the bold, to the clever, to the daring, to any who would dare its shores seeking adventure. It calls to Megan, the war-forged paladin. It calls to Nyx, the half-elf warlock. It calls to Nizip, the dragon-born rogue. It calls to Tig, the kobold bard. It calls to Zidane, the wood elf ranger. It calls to Trill, the Aarakocra druid. And to those it calls, Sedaria offers welcome. The wilds are not easy, and not kind, but they shall give a tale to remember. For this is the land of limitless adventure. This is the legend of the Wildlands. Hello and welcome to D6 Tricks Legend of the Wildlands, the show where we hang out, play some Dungeons and Dragons, and occasionally get very lost. Sometimes we don't remember who we just talked to. It's fine, because today we'll always remember this day, because March 14th is the day crabs fries! I am your host, Alex. Hello, that's me, hi. And with me, as always, we've got my lovely cast and crew of players. We have Atwas.
Happy Ides of March Eve, everyone!
Let's go. We have Professor Moore.
Hello, it is Pie Day.
We have Queen.
It is also my cat's second birthday today.
And we have Toonwolf.
It is also the day we're playing a fun game. Woohoo!
Truly, that's the most important of all these holidays. Last time on our incredible adventures, we went into the desert. So after picking up a whole lot of extra water skins, because one, very, very useful to have just in general, and two, you're in the frickin' desert, you need a lot of water, everyone made a trek towards the lake that was near the edge of the mountains, finding some very racist Viking elves that they decided not to bother with, because, racism is bad. After which, they evaded some flying vulture demons and went into the desert tower, overcoming several riddles and several trials, a lot of which were statue-related, but unfortunately not managing to get the gold from one particular puzzle, which was a shame. But they did manage to get to the top and activate the travel rune, so now they have synced up 9 of the total 10 towers of Sedaria. Atop the tower, they noticed a whole bunch of towns and trading posts and whatnot along the way towards the southwesternmost edge of Sedaria, which was a city of stone, iron, and metal that was pumping out so much black smoke and other industrial bits and bobs of gunk that the sand around it had blackened, which, Trill was not a major fan of. Afterwards, they decided to investigate some of the locations they saw from up above in the desert, starting with a town to the southeast, near an oasis, the town of Ben Tharoom, where they found it was not a very welcoming place. Like, things were open, but people were generally unfriendly, not willing to, like, look at people or greet them for much longer. However, they did manage to get a room at the inn, and after getting some rumors, they stopped at the marketplace, specifically the marketplace of the Big Bees, where there were a whole lot of different businesses that started with the letter B, and one that started with the letter G because it was just gliders, as well as some rumors about an artist named Elgwyn who lived in the windmill of Ben Tharoom, and no one really knew what her deal was, because every time people tried to talk to her, she panicked and ran away. Which, that could be something, go bothering your local artists, or supporting your local artists, the two are identical sometimes. And with that, the shopping and investigating of Ben Tharoom had begun, and that is where we will resume our adventure.
So, I don't know about you all. The Tag took one look at gliders and was like, what the fuck do you mean by that? So, I want to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
You know what? I'm intrigued.
Sure.
All right. You enter into the shop simply marked gliders, and there are a couple of vehicle parts and pieces together, like a bunch of tools used for repairing carts, wagons, and the like. But the thing that catches your eye most immediately is what looks to be like a big cross between a sled and a sailboat, with several ropes and pulleys on it that extend sails and outriggers on this craft. Roughly wagon size, you would guess. And as you go through the door, little bell above the door rings, ding ding, and a large Goliath woman with pelts of some desert creature draped across her looks up and is like, adventurers, I'm guessing.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Welcome. Feel free to take a look around. I don't have one of those fancy shop menus that a lot of people out east have, but just ask me about services, I can tell you what they cost.
Shall do. And these are all wind-propelled, then?
When propelled, if the wind dies, you could theoretically tie up an animal or someone especially large to it and pull it that way.
Interesting. Do you also is it just sale, or do you rent as well?
I don't do rentals. Desert's too dangerous to do that, because then whenever the people inevitably die of thirst or getting mauled out there, I have to go retrieve it, and that's more trouble than it's worth.
Fair, fair. So, how much would one of these be?
150 gold.
150 gold. Alright. Interesting. So, honestly, might be worth it. We've been having trouble with wheels. Especially if we're going to be traveling farther southwest.
Yeah. Definitely worth the investment if you're spending any amount of time out in the deserts. Carts and wheels get stuck easily. Slow travel at best, having to push it out of a sand hole at worst.
Yeah, not my idea of a good time, personally. I go to look at my funds. I mean, I'm sure probably between the lot of us we would have enough to, afford if we wanted to purchase, but I don't know if we want to, look around at other shit first, so...
Yeah, not a bad idea, because that would be useful so we don't get stuck, but...
Yeah, if you pull stuff together, you can afford it. Zdane's got a lot, we just have to poke Anne and say, "Hey, permission to take some gold so you get a sand glider?"
And I mean, like, who wouldn't want a sand glider, right?
Yeah.
What I'm
Right.
saying.
Yeah.
But
I guess we would just
God,
have to like move all of our stuff. Would that be like considered a different inventory thing that we would have to like move all of our stuff from like the wagon to the glider?
So I will say, technically you can like tie the sand glider and wagon together. So
yeah,
yeah, the
Okay.
wagon,
And
the wagon or the sand glider would be considered to be carrying the other and carrying that amount of weight. But for purposes of can you have both? Yes.
Neat.
Okay, because I'm like, what do we do with the wagon?
God. Well, I'm down to like look around at other stuff first, and then maybe come back and acquire glider, because we also need to. We're also talking about getting mining equipment, picks, so
Yeah,
on and
so we
forth.
can
Oh yeah.
actually get the material we need.
Just a thought.
Yeah, and I feel like there was something else that we were maybe looking at purchasing, but I cannot recall at the moment. So
I can't recall. I'll probably know it when I see it.
yeah. Or when in doubt, impulse purchasing is always an option.
Oh yeah.
Well, Tag will thank the proprietor for her time and mention that we will definitely be back before we leave town, that is for certain, but provisioning first.
Of course, of course. General store is the glorious model if you're looking for provisions that way.
Thank you very much. All right, fellas. So we have general store. We have, in terms of big B's, we have bread and butter, Relema's, Bentherum Thatchery, Bemdives or Bemdives, Black Iron Traders, the Bathhouse, and the glider store that we were just at. So yeah.
And then there was the windmill and the ice house as well.
And the unmarked buildings as well.
Yeah. Squatting opportunities. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, Black Iron Traders sounds like it might be the best place to try and get mining equipment, potentially.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning towards the same
Yeah,
thing,
either
honestly.
like it sounds like either mining equipment or like an armory of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
But it also says equipment, so it's probably like the former. Go check it out.
Yeah, Black Iron then.
All right. You head into the shop labeled Black Iron Traders, and there is towards the back a fire ganassi who is like a humanoid with elemental fire infused through his body, basically. Like tieflings have bloodstream of devils and demons, this guy's got elemental fire and genies and whatnot. That's a genasi. He is at the back near Hammer and Anvil, snapping his fingers, causing fire to sprout through them, and heating up various tools as he goes with his other hand, grabs a like hunk of iron that is jet black in color, and he gets to work hammering the thing, looks up for a second to see you come in, looks down, and is like, "I'm rather busy, but if you need something, just yell it out over my banging. I'm sure I'll hear you somehow."
Will do, thank you.
Okay.
Alright. Similarly, I am testing a thing that does not have all the shop menus on it. However, you look through various iron equipment and notice that this place does do custom forge work and various weapon and armor cleaning and sharpening, but he does not appear to have shovels and picks on hand to sell.
Damn.
Darn.
Yeah, I guess that would probably be general store then, I suppose.
Probably.
Weapon sharpening. Like, what would that, I guess, do mechanically would be my question.
If your weapon is broken and you don't have smith tools available.
Ah,
Gotcha.
I don't need anything custom done, so...
Yeah. We are not sitting pretty enough to get better armors and stuff like that at the moment.
Yeah, no.
No, I mean, I guess as far as prioritizing, we'd rather have the vehicle.
Yeah, certainly.
All right. So you head out of Black Iron Traders, and you hear the Ganassi scoff, "Window shoppers," as he continues his work.
Damn. Excuse me, princess.
I guess just to check before we leave, he didn't by chance have any, like, studded leather armor, did he?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, studded leather, you'd be looking for, like, a leather worker.
Yeah, I figured. General store, then?
General store, then.
Let's take a peek.
All right. You open the door to the general store. Ding, ding, the bell above it rings, and you find it pretty well stocked. But that's not the first thing that you notice. The first thing you notice is that there is a giant ogre behind the counter, wearing, like, several sets of robes draped over him, tied to one another to form some sort of clothing. He looks up as you enter. "Ah, welcome, good Madam Saraz and all in between. Care to peruse my stockware?"
Yes.
Yeah.
please.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Very well. Any questionnaires that come upon you can be directed in my direction.
Will do.
What a fellow.
Wow, there's some pics.
Glorious model.
Ball bearings.
Yeah.
And a pole.
Never underestimate the 10-foot pole.
Yeah, don't knock it.
Ball bearing. Hang on a second.
Do you have ball bearings? You haven't used them yet?
No, I've got caltrops. I don't have ball bearings.
Okay. All right. Fair.
Are you looking at those ball bearings, Ty?
I mean, listen, it is objectively funny when you throw down ball bearings in the middle of combat. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm surprised you don't have some already.
They're cheap as well.
Yeah, I might pick some
Cheapish.
up. And they do indeed have picks, so that's good. And a shovel. So didn't we already have a shovel? Didn't somebody have one? I think Megan did. Yeah.
I think we were talking about it. I don't think we came to a proper conclusion.
I
on
will
whether-
say, multiple picks and shovels can get digging work done faster, because I do calculate, all right, who's digging, who's using their hands, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Valid.
Yeah, my hands are not good for digging. Looks
Then-
looks at little bird hands.
There's a healer's kit as well. Didn't someone get a healer's kit?
I don't think so.
I don't personally have one.
And I don't think anyone's proficient in one, are they?
Yeah, I don't believe so.
No.
Yeah. Dalgoose looks up,
Wait.
"What am I, chopped liver?"
Oh. Do you have one?
Yes!
Oh, okay. Never mind. There's also manacles if we want to arrest somebody.
Or other things.
We can arrest those elves for being racist.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Yes. That certainly would be a time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it is illegal to be racist, unfortunately. But,
Unfortunately.
That is very unfortunate.
The ball bearings look interesting, but how heavy are they?
A bag of 1,000? 2 pounds?
2 pounds.
2 pounds. All right, I'll buy a bag.
All right.
Oof.
What do you mean, oof?
Well, no, sorry. That was oof for me because I was like, I want to get a pick, but I can't carry it, so it's gonna have to like go on the wagon or something.
Oh, okay.
Are you already full up on weight?
Basically, yeah.
Wait, did I just buy
Okay.
a single bearing?
It's weird calculating how many ball bearings there are, so...
You get one.
I get
Abracadabra, no more
one.
ball bearings.
I'll trip with one. I've got caltrops and ball bearings, so if anyone wants to share, they can go for it.
The sharing is caring.
just pass it like a fucking bag of popcorn.
Yeah.
Just throw one ball bearing. Yeah!
Just flick it over.
Yeah. Whoop.
Well, I am definitely interested in getting one of these picks.
Alrighty. Pick it is.
Oh yeah, picks is what we were here for.
Yeah, shovels and
Yeah,
picks!
Sorry, I will also buy a pick then, sure.
Yeah, I've got enough weight that I could hold on to some if people don't have enough weight for it. I'm not carrying a whole lot with me at the moment.
I think it should be fine, yeah.
But definitely gonna go ahead and pick up one of each myself. Maybe.
Yeah.
There they are.
Yeah, I'll grab a pick, and I'll also... Tyga's gonna pick up some traveler's clothes, because they've been traveling in fine clothes, and it's like, the desert at this point is kind of like... It's the line. It's like, I don't want to be cleaning sand out of my seams, like, every single time we go anywhere, so, like, I guess dressing down is fine for now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sand. It's coarse, rough, irritating, gets everywhere.
Yep.
Miserable.
Blech.
Thank you.
Alright. Good fortune on any mining expeditions, Raz. The ogre says, selling half his stock of miner's picks.
Wow. I wonder how you knew we were mining.
It's a mystery.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever be able to figure that out.
'Tis
Maybe he's
the
a
wisdom
telepath.
of intuition.
Definitely a telepath. Got it.
Now, I believe someone was wanting to go to the bathhouse. Do we still want to do that?
Yes, of course. Are you kidding me? Please. I
Yeah.
haven't had a proper preen in forever. Speaking
Oh my
of,
gosh.
I turns to Trill. If you ever want help getting your back feathers, I've got you.
Oh my gosh. You're a lifesaver.
No, trust me, I understand. They're not good. They're not as long as yours, but you get the pins
my
coming in,
gosh.
and it's just.
Yeah.
Ugh.
If you need any help as well, like, I got you.
Ah, thank you.
Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Love to hear it.
Alright.
Maybe we should give them some space.
Kidding, I need to shine my scales. Do you realize how dusty I am?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just your natural color.
No, I'm supposed to be mostly transparent. I'm very opaque.
Oh.
Girl is so ashy right now.
Yeah. My complexion is hideous, says Elena, just covered in sand.
Nice.
Alrighty. So, you enter into the bathhouse, and the front room is a bit dirty. Like, there is some understanding, because this is a desert, so some sand and dust is gonna blow in. But it doesn't look to be super staffed, even though the bell rings, you see no one, and then a few seconds later, a dusty feather-covered and all colored, and also covered in some dust, Aarakocra runs in from a back room, panting, holding a mop and a pail, and it's like, sorry, hello, I was cleaning in the back. Welcome to the bathhouses. Make yourselves at home, I guess.
Thank you.
It's like, thanks so much. Also, it's okay. Like, take a breather. You seem a little tense.
Yeah.
All good.
Sandstorm really did a number on this place the other day.
No.
We were just about to close, but you're technically on time, so go ahead and bathe if you need to. Looks like you need to. Basic sessions 5 copper. Steam room is 1 silver, and deluxe is 5 gold.
What's deluxe?
Oh.
So the basics is hot water and soap, just general basic cleaning. Deluxe is bath soak, aromatherapy, and a massage.
Do not. I mean, I think I need to budget though, so I'll stick to the normal one. Is that 5 copper each?
5 copper each, yeah.
Cool. I will make Swift disappear and then give 5 copper.
All right.
Sorry, there were 3 tiers, question mark? Yes? Sorry.
Those are the basic tiers. We also have the options from the deluxe offered separately, if need be.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't want to keep you too long, so I'll just go for the mid-tier, but when we come back...
Yeah, during normal hours.
All right. Thank you. Much appreciated.
I apologize again. How much silver?
1 silver for steam room access.
1 silver.
Hell yes.
All right. I'm not gonna deduct from Zidane and Megan for any bathing. 1, because I think Zidane would be like a cat to a bath. I have no confirmation for this. I just want to believe it. And 2, it would be rude
Megan.
to take people's money without asking.
And also Megan's bath.
Yeah. Megan could get a polish. Megan could get...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Megan could get washed
wax.
off.
Megan deserves a spa day.
A fucking car wash.
Get sand out of her fucking circuits.
Yeah.
All right.
Steam room, thank God. Civilization.
Steam room. Yeah, it is
Yes.
indeed quite steamy in the steam room. Like, even compared to the heat of the desert outside, you work up a sweat in no time in there. There are various brushes, soaps, other bathing equipment in the steam room, both to help cool you down and to help get stuff out of creases and whatnot. The regular bathing session is just a pool of hot water, some soap nearby. Brushes are offered, but it's just the basics. No steamy.
I bathe.
All right.
I don't resummon Swift because that is tax evasion.
Tax evasion. I can't believe you evade your taxes, Swift. How dare you?
It's not that kind of bathhouse episode.
Nope. All right. After about an hour, there is a knock on the steam room door. Your time's up. You can pay if you want to keep going, but it is getting late, so...
Probably shouldn't keep ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. The Aircock owner also goes to get the rest of the crew from the bathhouse, and is like,
Strikes me out like that wet
Yeah.
cat meme.
"Wet cat, time's up.
Okay.
I've got a spray of cold water if you don't get out."
Okay, I'm coming. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you very much for your patronage. Helps keep the place alive.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah. I
You
hope
as
you can
well.
get some relaxing time for yourself as well.
God, that would be nice.
Poor fella.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a
I
she.
will say one. Oh, poor gal. I will say one thing about living in the desert. The instant you walk outside, you're dry, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah, like, they have towels, but there's a note overhead saying, like, you probably don't need these. By now,
Did we-
the sun has set.
Yeah. I don't think we got accommodations ahead of time, did we?
You did,
So-
actually, yes.
Yes, we did.
Okay. Yeah, rad. Okay.
All right. So, you return to the Round Goat, passing by various nightlife, people on the streets watching a little shell game take place with some hustlers over there. But you just head back to the inn, check into your rooms, and because it's an inn, congratulations, no random encounters, you can get a good night's sleep.
Ah, beautiful. I will
Fuck
resummon
yes.
Swift then.
All right. So, after some breakfast, just some fruit plates and bread mostly, you head out of the inn. It's reasonably cool for a day in the desert. It's like 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Clouds are wispy overhead. Pretty nice day for the desert in summer, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah, holy shit.
yeah.
Absolutely.
No
Oh my
kidding.
gosh.
Okay.
Shall we go get the glider?
Yeah.
Oh, did we
now,
want to
yeah.
check through the other shops first, or?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
wanted to
true.
look through the butter and bread. Pokes fingers together.
Sure.
Other shops first.
All right.
Yeah. Other shops and maybe even the windmill first.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Passing the windmill.
All right. You enter bread and butter just in time to see that it's pretty packed in there. It's around breakfast time, and the smell of freshly baked bread permeates the place. There is a tiefling who is happily chatting up some customers in line, and a harried-looking human woman running back and forth, getting things out of ovens, making sure they're baked, waving them down if they're too hot, and then handing them off like, here you go, here are your pies. All right, the bagels are coming up! Running back.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay. So it's just like a bakery, yeah?
Yeah, this is a bakery.
Basically. Cute.
Oh, I love my own bakery.
You do a
Anyone
lot
want
of
any
cooking.
breads for travel?
Yeah. Every once in a while. No, I'm not an expert by any means. That's my mom. Learn from the best.
Party dinner sometime, then I guess. You're cooking.
Okay.
As for bread, I mean, I'll never say no to bread. Like,
Yeah.
All right. And as you get to the front of the line, welcome. We're having a special today on the first 7th day of the month. Whatever you order in terms of bread product, It is yours, 2 copper a pound.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
no wonder this place is bumping.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Show me that bread.
All right. Yeah.
Resist the urge to just set a platinum on the counter.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
There's not enough bread in the country, sir.
You're going to have to wait a little bit for that, young one. While supplies last, I should point out.
It's like the urge is just there.
It's just like it's very like okay. All right. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. I'll personally grab I don't know how much is available right now, but I was thinking like 3 loaves.
Oh yeah, they can easily do that.
Okay. I don't know how
will
much.
how long would it keep?
Bread, couple days probably, if you like properly contain it. Like,
What if we put in like the bag of colding and then defrost it?
not the intended purpose, but it's awesome, so I'm gonna give you inspiration for that.
You know,
And I will
know
say
some people
that's
who freeze their
fine.
bread.
Brilliant. Works for me.
You're gonna have to
I
find
mean,
a way
I'm
to
a
heat it
fridge
up,
bread
but
person
it's
myself.
doable.
Sure.
Heat it up
Have
just
you
by
considered-
taking it out in the desert.
Create bonfire.
Create bonfire!
Oh my god.
Just make some toast.
It's 2 copper per pound.
Yeah, I'll get a loaf.
If I'm allowed to store it, I will get 5 loaves.
5 loaves of bread!
Well, how much would it be for 5?
I don't know the ratio of loaves to pounds, so...
Generally a loaf of bread is about a pound.
Yeah, that's fair enough to me, so...
Yeah,
So-
let's just say like 1 loaf is 1 pound.
For ease of use.
Yeah.
Like, you could flavor it as being a pound in bagels or a pound in just straight up loaf or like croissant even.
Croissant.
What's
Alright,
up?
I'll give you 10 copper then.
Alrighty. Marie,
I
we got a
will
big
just
order! Coming right up! And the human woman immediately just like hurls bread to get cooked up into the oven.
Thank you.
I shall get a loaf.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think that's like 11 total for all of us.
And 1 more bread, Marie! Got it! Thank you, kind
God, I love
Alice.
carbs.
You're welcome.
Very welcome. It smells amazing in here.
I'm glad. I try to make the smell at least the best thing about people's days here in Benthroom.
Well, I'd say
It's
you're
very-
very successful at that.
Yeah, very homely.
Oh, well, thank you, young ones. Alright, and eventually, ding, the bread is ready. Marie comes running out with the tray full of bread. Here you go! Here's your orders.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Marie,
so much.
next order's up! Got it!
Okay.
And she runs back up.
I feel so bad. I just see workers just like running constantly.
Oh, bless.
Yeah. My apologies, everyone else called in sick today.
Oh.
Oh, that's no fun.
Oh, why are they sick?
I don't know.
Maybe because it's the first 7th day of the month.
Probably. You're like, I won't be here for this.
Right, I will hold on to 1 loaf and then put the other 4 in the bag of colding, if that's okay.
Sure.
I'll save this one for later.
Oh yeah, no. Fuck that. Tig's eating the bread right away. Like,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
Just out the fucking oven.
It's
Crack that
fresh
bitch open.
fucking bread. Let's
Oh,
go.
valid.
Like, I'm not eating all of mine right
Right.
now, but I'm definitely.
Yeah, I'll eat like
I'll be tearing that up.
Wait for your loaf to cool completely. No. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck
Incorrect.
that noise.
Who waits for it to cool? Who?
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Warm bread's the best.
apparently it's better for the
Heathens.
crumb or something, but like hot bread.
Yeah, with the crumb. That's barely even a word.
Okay, worth it.
Oh,
Try it.
absolutely. What is Brelemma's? Like, would it be possible to see like what kind of stuff they sell? Just like
Yeah, you can
through the window
peer
or something?
You can peer in the window. It looks like a Wainwright. It specializes in wheel polishing and repair for like my wheel got caught in the desert and fell off. Oh, I can fix that.
Gotcha.
And you notice it's just opening up, and the woman working there is a pretty stocky dwarf in a wheelchair.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, rad.
Hell yeah.
Wheel expert then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And then what would Bemdives be?
Yeah, you look in the window. There is a pretty burly orc woman there who is carving up some cuts of meat. There are other cuts of meat hanging up. Looks like a butcher shop.
Nice.
Oh, meat. Who needs meat when we've got bread?
Why not both?
Oh. I mean, I'm fine for now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'd be happy to go get the glider sorted out, and then Nix, you wanted to maybe find the artist person?
The which person, sorry?
The artist?
In the windmill?
Yes. That person.
Her.
Knocks on windmill door.
Yeah.
Your commission's open.
Yes,
Right.
gladly.
All right. So, we going windmill or glider buying first?
I feel like we should get the glider when we're about to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Windmill then.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take another loaf of bread I bought as payment for her, like a gift. Would you
you
like
being
some
nice.
bread?
You want some bread? Knock, knock, knock. I got you the bread.
Please respond.
I showed you my head. Please respond. All right. So, you head over to the old windmill. It is spinning a little bit in the wind, but it's like a nice breeze. So it just creaks a little bit. Doesn't spin wildly. It's pretty old looking. You get to the door and knock, and you hear a voice from inside. Is that the food delivery?
Yes.
Great. The door's open. Could you leave it on the table, please?
Oh, sure. Opens door.
All right. You open the door and find it's a pretty homey looking place. Looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a while. The table is just a big wooden one set in the corner. There are also several paintings hanging on the wall from hooks that you look at them, and they are frankly excellent quality. Like, some are almost photorealistic, others, like, just with a few brushstrokes manage to evoke the feeling of crashing waves against a shoreline. Whoever this artist is, Elgwyn that you've heard of, it's clear she knows what she is doing.
Cute.
Sorry, that was loud.
Oh.
She jamming.
Yeah, she also jamming.
Yeah, I didn't know we were interrupting a jam
Right.
sesh.
I will enter. I will place the loaf of bread on the table.
All right.
Are you Elgwyn then?
Yes? Shouldn't you know that when I placed the order?
Here's the thing. I'm kind of new.
You see some stairs leading upward in the windmill towards some other rooms. A door in one of these rooms opens up, and a really haggard-looking half-elven woman with long, black hair, blackish brown, mostly leaning towards black. It looks like she hasn't shampooed in days. Looks like she hasn't slept in days either. Peeks out, looks down, stairs, gasps in surprise, closes the door again. You can hear a lock clicking. Oh, I wasn't expecting a new person. Please leave, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I was going to leave, but couldn't help but notice the art. It's really pretty.
Thank you, please leave.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh, God. Sorry to bother you. It's nice to meet you, though. My name's Nyx.
Okay.
I know how to talk to people. Okay, well, lovely place, lovely artwork. I will exit from this door. Bye.
Why'd you come here?
Huh? Why'd I come here?
Yeah, why did you come here? Are you here to kill me?
No, why would I do that?
Everyone wants to kill me.
What?
Spies
No,
everywhere. You can't be too careful. That's why you can't trust new people.
Oh, God, no. I only found out about you yesterday.
There's another click of the lock. The door opens a crack. You can see like an arrow poking through, aimed towards you.
Oh, boy.
Are you sure?
No, I am 100% positive.
Make a persuasion roll to calm Elquin down.
Of course.
You're good at that, right?
I believe so.
I mean, you're a warlock. You've got high charisma.
Yeah. 13.
Cool. Alright. You see the arrow pull back into the room. There's some more clicks and unlatching of things. The door creaks open a little. Elgwyn pokes her head out. You don't look like an assassin. Though that doesn't say much because assassins are good at disguising themselves.
Well, I hope not. No, I'm not really, I don't think I'd really blend well if I was an assassin.
Extremely loud and incredibly awkward, you're saying?
I mean, I've been called worse.
Fair. People describe me as that sometimes.
Oh,
Yes, even the incredibly loud part.
I mean, you've been very quiet so far.
It's early in the morning. I don't want to wake the neighbors. Notably, she has no neighbors.
No neighbors! Oh, no. I think you're very considerate of the 5 minutes I've known you for.
Ow!
That's nicer than a lot of people.
I'm sorry, this cat is killing me!
There is an attack cat here in the middle.
Cat should work at the bakery because she's making biscuits.
Oh yeah,
He's got a little bow tie on!
he does. Yes.
Sucks to be cat right now.
Yeah, oof, unfortunate.
Unfortunate. No cats for you.
So I was under the impression that Nyx totally went in alone. So like,
Yeah.
who's been waiting? Who's been sort of like waiting out? And just, Nyx, are you good in there?
Huh?
Are those the assassins?
No! They help me with the deliveries.
Wait, did somebody say assassins? Nizip!
Oh, no. Ty!
Someone killed. I'm happy to help.
Ignore them. They're the kind of people who shout past the weed when you speak on a sending stone.
Wait, did you say that your friend actually was an assassin?
She claims it. I think she's being sarcastic.
What are their qualifications?
I don't have a clue. Just don't mind. If you're perturbed, they don't have to come in.
Hey, do you mind if we, come in? Who's going to stare at us?
Elegant squeaks, you hear a door slam from inside. They could come in as long as I stay behind this door.
Yeah, I suppose that's okay. Come in.
Oh,
good.
Creak.
All right.
Opens door. Come inside.
no.
Oh.
Get catted upon.
You have
losers.
invited the cat.
Whoa, is this your cat?
Please don't kill my cat.
Oh no, I love cats.
Great, then don't kill it, please.
I just kneel down with pss, 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 pss.
Trill, that's what he hears is if anyone ever tries to kill a cat, I will kill them first.
Yeah.
So you are
Makes
assassins
sense.
then.
I mean, I guess if that's what an assassin means, that's not the definition I was told. But no, I'm a druid. I am a friends to plant life and animals.
The door creaks open a little. A druid, as in an adventurer druid?
I mean, I travel, yes.
I used to adventure myself.
Sorry, was I kind of cut out on my end?
I used to adventure myself.
Oh, might I ask what happened?
I prefer not to get into too many of the details. Let's just say I had to go my way and leave it at that. Not particularly willingly.
Oh.
Well, I can tell you've had some gorgeous experiences out there. These paintings are beautiful.
They are. They're some of the earlier works. They're the ones people like to see. I kind of got stuck in a blue period for a while.
It happens. Art is difficult, that's for certain. I'm a musician, by the way.
Well, if you are indeed not assassins and in fact adventurers and people who appreciate the arts, if you're in need of someone who has been to a lot of cities and knows people, or even an illustrator to illustrate your grand adventures, maybe get me out of my blue period, I can pack up from here if you need. Elgwyn is an available sidekick. She is of the bard category, and she specializes in taunting opponents, making art, and generally knowing people.
Oh, lovely.
Ty kind of fluffs up. Illustration, you say?
Yes. You have seen my style. I can do other styles if you don't like those.
Oh, no. I like it quite a bit. It's just, I've been sort of working on some written work myself, and, well, books can always use good illustration, so if you're willing to do some traveling, I mean, I can't say it won't be dangerous considering adventuring stuff, but,
Oh,
So-
I presume adventurers are good at defending me. If need be, I can shoot a bow fine enough.
Oh, of course.
we have some very, very solid people to hide behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Brilliant.
So, I will set Elgin to observer for right now, and you can debate who gets to handle Elgin during combats and whatnot.
Are any of us not handling characters?
My character's currently not with us, so
I'm not currently handling anything else.
Would you like bird?
Huh?
Trill
Would
is a
you like-
bird.
I am a bird.
Would you like other board?
Yeah. She's not a bird, she's a half-elf!
I'm trying to say
That
bod.
Okay, I was like,
Board.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I can take the bard.
Alrighty.
Bird.
In that case, Bard acquired.
God, she spun around quite quick from locking us up into a room. Like, yeah, I'll come join.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
surprisingly kind of easy.
I mean, I reserve the right to run back if I don't like you.
Oh, fair enough.
Understandable.
Well,
That's
we'll endeavor to like you, and if you really need a muse, then Tig's a great model.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he always does a
thank-
thing where he strikes his loot and he's like, da-ding, and then the enemies die, and it's just like, ooh.
Oh, I do like dying enemies.
Right? That's what I always say. This is the power of heart.
As long as they're enemies, like, yeah.
It's confusing me.
Elgin is a woman of many problems.
I don't see what's confusing about her. She makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
All right. Notably, though, her loyalty stat does start lower than most companions, so keep that in mind.
Gotcha.
Understandable. Don't make her set off any traps. Got it.
Be nice to your artists.
You leave them tips. Lovely. All right.
All right. And then, after that, unless you wanted to do anything else in the area, I believe it's glider time.
Light of
Yeah.
time.
Lighter time.
So,
All right. You head back into gliders. You ring the doorbell. The Goliath woman looks up, does a double take. You got Elgin outside?
Yeah, like it was hard.
Yeah, she's been in that windmill for months. She's been getting deliveries for like at least the past year.
Oh, I guess the bread this time was really nice.
I get the bread delivered.
By me.
No, by the people who actually work there.
Oh, how did you guess?
Yeah, how did you know?
yeah.
That's my intuition.
Look, I
Mhm.
never studied acting.
I can tell.
It's a goddamn mystery.
Right. Well, price the same as usual, 150 gold.
Sounds good to me.
So how are we splitting this up?
Yeah.
I can put in like 30.
Okay. How much money
Well-
do we have?
If the entire party contributed to it, it would be 25 gold from us apiece.
25.
But that's including taking money from people who aren't currently here.
Correct. If we just split it between the four of us, it's 37 gold, 5 silver each.
Yeah, I can do that.
I could do that.
I could just... I've got platinum, I can spare it.
Oh no, I have to do like math.
How much is an electrum to gold? Is it
2
10?
electrums,
1.
1 gold.
2.
2 electrums, 1 gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the weird
Oh,
one.
brilliant. All right. Swift, break out the electrum.
I thought you hated Electrum.
You're carrying the electrum. Technically, it's your electrum. Pay up.
No!
Give me the electrum.
You snap your fingers, de-summon Swift, and the Electrum drops so that you pick it up.
That's 2. So 2 electrums, 1 gold. So that's 1 gold out of that. And then... So what was it? 37 and...
5
5 silver.
5 silver. Okay. So no more platinum. Take 6 from that would be 15 gold. And then 5 silver. Nice.
Nice.
Now I re-summon Swift.
No, my Electrum! Why, God? She says, dropping to her knees while still flying in the air.
Pops the acid open.
Fuck yes. She just immediately starts sniffing the acid. I wonder how much of this I could buy with the Electrum I lost!
I don't know, probably like none.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty certain the answer's none.
You never know, something
let
might
me
be
see.
addicted to Electrum.
You could buy
Like what,
1/25 of a vial of acid.
Okay, but consider, I am very small.
Why would you want to buy less acid, though?
You get it. See? You get it.
All right, we have got Le Glider.
Right. You purchased the glider. Alright, come around back so we can unload it. You, follow around to the back of the shop. The Goliath woman, using a bunch of ropes, pulls out the sand glider, docks it on some sand. Alright, this is the main sail. That's what you're gonna want to use when the wind's at your back. These are the turning sails. This is the harness for if you want to tie an animal to it for, you know, when the wind is not in your favor.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You could probably figure the rest out on your own. It's a sailboat on sand.
Whoa. Well, thank you.
Don't die.
I mean, it wasn't a priority, but thank you for the advice.
Our best.
All right. And that is it, yes?
Yes.
Think so.
All right. And so, with glider and new companion in hand, you set out back into the vast desert of southwestern Sedaria.
All right.
Nice. Right. So where are we going? Are we going straight to the mine, or...
I think so. Or whatever that thing in the southwest is.
There was Kaglodar
That's-
as well, I believe.
Kagladar, yes.
Hell
Kaglodar.
City.
Casino. Let's
Yeah.
gamble with the money we don't have anymore.
Weren't there also, like, ore deposits around this area, directly to the south of us?
Let me double check what you would have seen from the tower.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
Directly to the south of you is where you saw the tented building.
Tent
Uh,
building.
So southwest is where you saw like the various crystals.
Okay, okay. I mean, I'm down to go southwest. It's on the way if we want to go to Kagladar anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
You unfurl the sail of your sand glider and start just soaring across the sands. With the wind at your back, it is a lot faster to get around. So you have very few problems getting there. Actually, let me double check for random encounters. you spent the morning in Bentha Room, so that random encounter is not applicable, which means... Alright, win this one. Okay, so I lied a little bit.
Okay.
You lie to us? Jail for DM. Jail for 10,000
Jail
years.
for 10,000 years! So, as you sail across the sands, you notice pockets of swirling sand, dust, and debris around 30 yards to the east as you continue sailing southwestward, and shuffling, vaguely humanoid figures within.
What the fuck are those?
Oh.
Yes, slow down a sec. I want to get a closer look.
All right.
Kind of, once we slow down, Tygel hop off and squint out.
Yeah. You squint into the sand, and the figures look almost skeletal, but sand and other pieces of debris and detritus are within the core of them, like expanding the bones to unnatural degrees, pushing them out, and they have like huge hollow eye sockets, no lower jaws, and appear to be made mostly of sand with vestigial wings on their back that just flap, bringing up more dust and sand as they go, and they shuffle very slowly towards the slowed sand glider, making clicking and droning noises as they do.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Elgwin, you ever seen any of these before?
Elgwin looks over. I'm more familiar with the cities, but I have lived around here. I've heard tales of these things, I think. So I'm just gonna go ahead and have Elgwin roll Arcana with advantage, because she has lived around here.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Dead empty.
All right.
Sorry, drones in my head. Nothing's ringing a bell.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
That's okay.
Right.
Do we want to tangle with these guys? Like,
I
don't
not
know.
personally.
I'm always down to fuck around and find out. But
Carolina
Of course
pulls
you
out
are.
some notes, flips through them.
oh,
Damn! Everyone's dumb today!
I'm proficient. Can I roll?
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, 19.
Yeah, 19. That's way better. You have heard tales of these creatures before. These creatures are known as sandwalkers, colloquially. They're zombie-like elementals made out of sand and necrotic energies that are apparently immune to most weapon attacks and can drain the moisture out of people, and with the droning noises they make, can even drive some to madness.
Awesome.
Yeah. Who?
Oh.
Yeah, Tyke's been kind of like keeping pace alongside the Sandwalker, kind of like staring at them and just. Oh, that's right. These things. Oh, these things suck. Like literally. Like
Oh.
suck the water out of you.
What?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Probably don't want to fuck with them if we
Probably
don't.
not. Like,
No, thank you. That's terrifying.
fine.
Alright. You get back to the sand glider and speed up, whooshing away in the wind. The sandwalkers are reasonably slow, so they cannot catch up with you. Alright. And so you continue on your voyage, past some rough and rocky terrain in the middle of the desert, and eventually, passing over some sand, getting to where it's more rock than sand, and you have to actually walk and drag the sand glider and cart along with you. You look down and notice that there is a lot of crystalline structures down below, as well as what appears to be like a lake in the middle of the desert made out of sheer shining glass.
Oh.
Huh.
Now, is that like a mirage or actual glass?
Make a nature or perception check. I'm gonna double check this map to make sure y'all can see it.
Sure. Nature or perception?
Y'all should be able to now.
16.
16. Cool. All right. From what you can tell, this is not a mirage. This does look real.
That's so strange. Like, I've heard of like lightning striking and making glass like out in the desert, but to this extent, you'd have to come in here with, I don't know. The only thing I can really think of reasonably would be like, I don't know, like dragonfire or something. Just, right? Huh.
Oh.
Can the
As
glass
Tyke
be, like...
says that, I just like start looking around. It's like, are there any other signs of like dragons about?
There doesn't look to be signs of like scorched earth or lightning strikes nearby. In fact, this place looks ancient, like a couple thousand years old.
Oh.
Ooh.
I mean, magic could do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still shimmers really brightly despite its age, though.
Is there anything else notable?
Aside from the fact that the lake is glass and you find it pretty solid and stable to walk on, there's that, and like rock deposits break out of like painted glassy cliffs into crystalline structures, just like clumps of crystalline rock.
Nice.
Wow. Is the glass like a translucent thing that can be seen through, or is it more like an obsidian type, like opaque thing?
There's a little in between. Like, you can kind of see through it, but the glass does have some like fog and dirt. So like, you peer down below, and it appears the lake of glass does go down for quite a while until it reaches like rock and sand below.
It's like layering stained glass in Minecraft, I see. Huh.
What is Minecraft?
I said that out of character, thank you very much. I wasn't using the accent.
Oh, it's a creative project where you can make TNT and destroy your enemies, says Elgwin.
Oh. That sounds a bit, extreme.
Not extreme
Elgwin is
enough.
just like me, for real, for real. So glad we picked up the neat. The crystalline structures, do they all look to be like made of the same glass, I suppose?
Make an investigation check for me.
Sure. Sixteen.
They are not made out of the same type of glass. You would wager that given enough time, it would probably be days, there might be trace amounts of ore in here. But immediately at the surface, not having to dig and mine for all that long, pretty frequently among the crystals, is a special type of glass. Let me actually get the thing up. Yeah, a special type of glass with a almost glowing red tincture to it. that looks especially shiny compared to the rest of the crystals, and also especially sharp and fragile.
Does this, like we've seen an Acherite weapon before, does this look like that could be the raw form of the ore?
It doesn't look like it could be raw Acherite. Could I get a nature or arcana check? Can I identify this?
Arcana, baby. Hopefully. We'll see.
Bubby.
Alright.
16.
16!
Again.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, that'll do it. This is blood glass. It is essentially incredibly sharp, but incredibly brittle, and in the right hands can be forged into a melee weapon of exceptional cutting power.
Huh.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. Oh my. I mean, we've got the picks if you want to give it a try.
I mean, why not, right? I can definitely think of somebody who would have a good use for it.
Mm-mm.
Right. So, mining the blood glass, it'll take a couple hours, and for every couple steps over the base DC, you will get another bit of blood glass ore, which is going to be 10 pounds by itself, because that's how much you need to make a weapon totally without breaking it midway through and being like, ah, damn, now it's a useless hunk of broken glass. However, if the total roll fails, you break the blood glass, you just waste a couple hours.
No.
Okay, I mean,
Fun.
Right?
Okay.
yeah, I'd be down to try.
I mean, we came out here to try,
Exactly.
so
We have a sand sailor.
yeah.
Yep. Alright. So, in that case, I'm going to use the average of these rolls. Go for it.
Oh, phew.
Oh,
Not bad.
Ouch.
Hell yeah.
Okay. In that case, let me go and calculate the average to see how much you got. It's math time.
hooray!
Hell yeah.
D&D and math. Who'd have thought?
I'm afraid we're going to have to use math.
25 or no.
Nope, no math.
No math for you. Alright.
13.
1 plus 10 is 12 plus 18. Is it? You have 3 chunks of blood glass.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah!
Let me go and activate the sand glider so that y'all can, see it.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then move some blood glass onto it. Alright, come on. And 3.
It's like no.
No blood glass for you. Alright. Whoop. I accidentally moved the days way forward. Oh god!
Oh no! Whee!
Whee!
Time is going really fast.
Time flies when you're mining! Alright. So, after a solid day of mining, you manage to get some usable chunks of blood glass out as the sun starts to set.
I mean, it's like relatively well sheltered down here. We could just make up camp around this area, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Theoretically.
Keep the wind off of us at the very least. Yeah, I say we just fucking camp here since it
Yeah,
gives us some
right.
cover.
That is the next day. That is not the proper day. There we go.
Okay, no more days.
Right. Days? Who needs days in the desert?
Day privileges revoked.
All right. And so we come to nighttime here in the desert. All right. It's watch time, so go ahead and make some watches for me.
So who doesn't want to take watch?
I am not fussed.
You know,
I
I don't
can
mind
take
taking a
one.
watch. Yeah. Well, rock, paper, scissors for it.
I go sleep then.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
I'll take first watch.
All right. Cool. So that would be first watch is Tig.
12.
12. You spend some time relaxing amid the shining crystals and glass reflecting some moonlight. It's very pretty out here.
Nice.
No creatures come around, so your watch goes by without a hitch. Second watch.
Trill?
Drill.
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking. Oh my god, I can't read. There it
Perception.
is. Oh my god, I can't read. There are too many
Perceive.
things. There are too many things that start with P.
Yeah.
There are.
3.
I'm going to add some custom skills, all of which start with P. Pathletics.
Oh no.
Whoops.
I would never read again.
All right.
Pathfinding, piloting.
You are on the lookout for any dragons or any other like magical beasties that could have caused this realm to glass over like this. Nothing comes up, so you think you're in the clear.
Chill.
And third watch. You don't notice anything
Ouch.
particularly noteworthy during your watch.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh no. Not again.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no! It attacks once more!
Cat attack.
Hi,
Get
buddy.
catted upon, idiot.
Well, in contrast to it being a cool 87 yesterday, it's now a nice warm 113 degrees Fahrenheit on this dry and
Oh,
hot
boy.
day here in the desert.
Oh, that's a scorcher.
That's
It is.
It's a day.
real scorch.
What happened between yesterday and today? Why?
The sun decided it hated us, that is
Good old
what.
global warming.
All right. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Don't know why I rolled that.
Yeah, I was like,
Just
what?
'cause.
Huh?
Why
I'm
did
just
you roll
receiving-
that?
Because I wanted to see things too.
Are you looking at him to be like, why are you so warm?
All right. Early in the morning and approaching from the north, you can hear the sound of boom, boom, boom. What sounds like drumming on a big old war drum, along with some loud stringed instruments being plucked with like fingers or claws, and hyena-like cackling.
There's the Knolls.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's like we heard yesterday. The problem is when you can't hear them. So we could make tracks and try to avoid them. I think that might be a good idea.
That would be
Yeah.
fun.
Right. You
That being said, what a bop.
yeah, for out of universe depictions. Imagine the War Boys from Mad Max Fury Road mixed with The Who, that Mongolian metal rock band. That is the sound of the gnolls.
Can we recruit them?
No.
Dang.
Oh my god.
We can have
That
a
fits
marching band with us.
They sound like there are a lot
perfectly.
more of them than there are of you.
Ow.
All right.
Can't get comfy.
Sir. Sir, that is my breast.
That is rude. How dare this creature assault you?
Listen, sometimes you just have to turn around like 7 times in a row, attempt to lay down, change your mind, get up, start turning the other direction, and just claws. You know?
Cat life.
What are you to judge this cat's comfort?
I am the game master. I am the judge of everything in this domain.
Oh, that's so precious.
Bless him.
Sucks you can't see it, chat.
Sucks for you, Jared. Anyway, let's go.
Oh, they got a picture of him in the server.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
good. Oh, good.
I'll say, as we're moving away, Nick says, don't vibe to the music, because if you do that, they're going to drag you out to sea and drown you. Or is that sirens?
What?
I think that's sirens.
I think you're talking about sirens.
We're-
Okay.
What sea? We're in a desert. Selwyn.
I don't know, maybe they have their own personal sea. I've never been to a desert before.
A sea of
Clearly.
sands? Anyway, I'm busy writing down notation. Leave me alone. Hold on. sort of like trying to like pick out like notes and chords and shit.
Right.
Never
Hell
been to a
yeah.
desert. I'm pretty sure Damascus is filled with deserts, right?
Yeah, the western half of Damascus is desert.
Okay, I've never been to this desert before. I don't know. Maybe there's a change. I don't know if Sidari's got sea deserts.
Well, you know, to be fair, there's like you know, southwest scrubby desert, and then there's like dune sand desert. So they're very different. You know, you got that going for you, I guess.
Takes one of their parchments out, writes deserts.
How many S's?
3.
3.
Excellent. I
Little
appreciate
one.
this.
Yes.
All right. So, through most of the morning, you head southwest until you get to where the sands blacken, and you can see ahead of you many, many different buildings of stone and iron stretching up to the sky, several of which belch out smoke, which blows in the wind, and eventually you get to this great gateway of sandstone and multiple banners leading towards this like huge sprawling multi-district city before you, with several packed together buildings, several different people, dwarves, humans, all sorts of humanoid races running about, hawking wares and otherwise picking pockets. Welcome, adventurers, for you have reached the city of Kagladar.
Nice.
Let me actually give you vision in this scene so you can see the cool thing. This keeps happening.
Thank you.
My eyes are filled with sand. Whoa!
It moves.
It moves!
I'd love to see the city. Instead, I get to know that the spell sniper feat allows. Oh, never mind.
Give it a second. The spell sniper feat just had something to tell you.
What's that game we played recently, Alex, called?
Chance of Sonar?
Chance of Sonar, yeah. Oh my god, let's go Chan and Sonar!
I'm learning a lot of vocabulary from you.
Don't know where I got that from, but Sonar and Kagladar sound quite similar, so I think I just got them mixed up. This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Seem
Mhm.
like civilized in there.
Yes and no. Oh, it's plenty civilized in terms of, are there structures? Are there places to go that house people? Yes, plenty. The place has multiple districts as well, and you appear to be entering through the East Market District, which has a lot of what look to be city guards on patrol, a lot of people hawking wares through market stalls. You also see a couple of pickpockets running to and fro undetected through the market stalls, so,
Oh.
it's desert New York City. Let's call it that.
Fun.
Keep washing your pockets.
Yeah, I'm going to be keeping an active eye out for pickpockets.
Alrighty. Give me a perception check to see what your baseline active is going to be.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Damn.
Oh.
Can I just take 10 instead?
You can use an inspiration pool. You specified active, so
Yeah.
I'll be nice. I'll let you use passive perception.
Be like, I don't know how
okay.
anyone can see anything with
With
all
all
like
this
the
sand.
smog and sand.
There are lots of distractions, so the active attempts to look for pickpockets. You see a stilt walker walking on two separate sets of stilts, one on top of the other, while juggling, going through the streets.
Wow.
So, you spend any time around here, Elgwin?
Oh, yes, plenty. Kagladar is, the best and the worst of the cities here in Sideria. If it's something that can be bought with money, you'll probably be able to find it here, and if not, you can wait a 10-day, it'll be here. That being said, crime is pretty high.
I mean, that's any city eventually. You get enough people in one place, you're going to start getting cut purses and broken fingers, you know?
Yeah.
We're going to be lucky if that's the worst of it, let me put it that way.
Oh, if people want to fuck around, I am happy to allow them to find out.
Right.
Agreed.
Okay. Some city guards approach you as you enter and walk through the East Market. Welcome to Kagladar, newcomers! Standard procedures you should be aware of. Citizenship is given only to dwarves and those the ruling council agrees deserve it. Sale of potions is banned. Carry on.
Okay.
Why sale of potions?
The guard marches off rather than answer your question.
Okay, fuck you too.
Odd.
Yeah.
That's a
But
very
notice-
specific rule.
That's,
Alright.
Consumption of potions is not banned.
that's new to me, says Elquin.
Oh, fun.
you? Oh, maybe they got a bad deal.
Yeah, I mean, a large enough bad batch and you could cause some heavy damage in, a city that relies on, only
True.
certain well springs of water and other sort of things, yeah. But no sale. So you can still drink them, I suppose, if you have them. Or if you make them yourself, you just can't sell them, it seems.
Well, I guess lucky for them, I don't plan on selling mine.
Yeah.
All right. So we're at about the halfway point, so before we go around exploring Kagladar, how about we take a quick break? We will
Sounds good.
Let's
we will
do it.
see you all in a few minutes when we get hydrated and go to the restroom. Don't go anywhere, bye-bye. Hello, and welcome back to D6 Tricks. We are in the city of Kagladar. The dwarven city of anything can happen, including robbery and probably murder. It'll be fun. So, Currently, you're in the East Market District. It's fairly impressive looking, all things considered, just taking a look around. Pretty towering buildings with numerous banners flapping in the wind, bunch of people in the market squares and whatever space is in between said buildings. City guard patrols out and about and visible. It is big. This is where the main market square is.
So we can take a look around.
Nice. Any stalls of note?
So, immediately visible is a building labeled Kagladar Financial, which, given the sheer polished marble and other symbols of money around, you'd wager is the central bank and exchange area of Kagladar. Next to it are two shops sharing a building, one called The Kneeling Model, and one called Gron Gon Artistry, which I'll go ahead and copy-paste after I roll some dice.
Oh boy.
Gron Gon Artistry. And then scattered throughout are a couple of assorted buildings. You notice the Walking Ticker Cobbler, a closed-down shop with a big old rope tied over the front door reading Gentle Quarry Potions. Next to it are the Marked Horses Inn, which is real close to the front entrance. A building called Rayloons. Then further towards the back of the Eastern Market, the Lucky Bell Tower Inn, the Dancing Dragon's Bar, and the Frozen Well Ice House. This also being the market square, I unfortunately rolled for how many people from the Merchant Ring are in here, and there are 8 total results according to the rolls, so...
Wow.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh my god.
2/3 of the ring is here right now.
2/3 of the ring is in Kagladar right now.
Nice.
Alright.
Look, yes. Could I just ask the walking... What was it? Sorry.
The Walking Ticker Cobbler.
Cobbler. But you said it's closed.
No. Gentle Quarry Potions is closed.
Gentle Quarry Potions. Okay, right lanes.
That tracks.
Alright, so one of these is a duplicate result, so there's only 7, but that's still 1/3 of the Merchant Ring here.
Brilliant. Now, if we're browsing, I'm very interested as to why Gentle Quarry Potions is closed and potion selling's banned, so can I look out for rumors as to why?
You sure can. Investigation.
Yes. I can't remember. There it is.
Alright.
Nice.
Okay, so you're looking for the specific rumor, so I'll go ahead and give that one to you. I'll double check
Thank
if
you.
it's in the table, and if not, fuck it, I'll just tell you.
Thank you.
Alright. So, there's a man just walking with a bunch of gold pouches out, loosely open, whistling happy tune. A guard stops him and is like, "Hey, careful. You shouldn't be out and about that much. Bad stuff here." "Oh, I can defend myself against cut purses," says the man. "It's not the cut purses you need to worry about. Just keep an eye out. And make sure you bring your own drink. Poisoned potions are ravaging the city now. Bad enough we have one serial killer on the loose, so we don't need another one."
Oh.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Next we'll keep note of that. They will look somewhat concerned at hearing serial killer.
Alright.
Problem, kid?
You keep going. Just finish the conversation. I will list out the
Oh, sure.
market square later.
Oh, I just heard something about a serial killer.
That's less than ideal.
Sounds like they've been spiking the potions around here. Either that or whoever was running that, potion shop might have been the cause of it.
Makes logical sense. And honestly, if ever there was a place in Sedaria where you would find a serial killer like that, I mean, one of the bigger, more boisterous cities, lots of places to hide, lots of crowds to disappear into, you know?
Can imagine. But don't
Also-
serial killers normally run by themselves?
I mean, generally. But I mean, I don't see how that would be any. Ty kind of like shrugs. I mean, the person is going to kill whether they're doing it on their own or not. So,
Agreed.
what do we want to enact a buddy system?
That would be lovely.
We probably should, yes.
Swift is
Probably a
too
good
small
idea.
to defend against a serial killer. No offense.
None taken.
And I will also say we should probably keep our purses close and our water skins closer from the sound of things.
I am like right next to Niz.
With that, I'm going to move my coin pouch to my breast pocket instead of leaving it on my hip like normal.
I think maybe a first order of business then would be to find a place to, how to say, keep our cart and old Gus, just to make sure that, you know,
That's true.
yeah. Stabled, I guess would be the word. Stabled, I think, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could go look for a place that we could maybe, like, rent out or buy space in for that purpose.
Alright.
Well, if that's the case, how's about you and Trill stick together? I'll keep an eye on Nyx, and Zidane and Megan can keep an eye on each other.
Yeah. You just noticed, like, Trill's facial expression is just very, like, harsh at just, like, being here. It's, like, kind of like a combination of both, like, disgust and anger. So, yeah, he's definitely, like, keeping a lookout, and is of, like, the miners, like, of course there's, like, serial killers here in, like, an environment that's so, like, destructive to the environment around it that the people are just killing themselves too, of course.
Yeah.
Looking a little ruffled there, friend.
Yep.
All right.
Alright. So, I did some re-rolling of stuff because there were multiple duplicates, and several of the people here in the merchant district peddling their wares you have met. Xanados the jeweler is here, as is the Count Petronio, and
Hey.
the various smiths, Salner the tinker, Venvarus the artificer, and Zanri the alchemist. There are 3, I believe, that you have not met out and about in the Merchant Square. There is a dwarven vendor clad in various strips of leather with what look to be several different kits of use to thieves, let's say. You can notice thieves kits, disguise kits, forgery kits, etc. for sale at his store. There is a very fluffy-looking, bespectacled cat in a wizard hat who is batting sand out of his fur and looking generally very grumpy. And there is a very well-furnished stall that leads indoors into a tent rather than out and about in the open, just with the sign, Needful Things, written on it.
Needful things.
Well,
Okay.
Nick, shall we go check out some of the shops while they're finding a place to store old Gus?
Of course. Do you want to try a new one?
We might as well meet the
they
people
say-
that are on the ring.
They say, looking to Venvarus, like, hi.
Venvarus doesn't even look up at you.
Oh. Well, maybe we can say hi later. I mean, what takes your fancy?
I'm fine meeting any of the merchants that are on the ring just so that we have an open line of communication with them.
Wonderful. I will say I've never seen a cat in a wizard's hat before.
Yeah, that one is definitely standout.
All right, I'm more than happy to say hi to a cat in a wizard's hat.
Check it out.
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
All right. You approach the shop run by the cat in the wizard's hat. The cat blinks as you approach, leaps off the stall towards the back, and then with a magical poof, transforms into a big, fluffy tabaxi, also with the spectacles and the wizard hat. And says,
Nice.
"Oh, hello there. Welcome to my humble shop. My name is Mr. Person."
Oh, for fuck. Mr. Is that pronounced with the roll of the R or just person?
Preferably with a roll of the R.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Mr. Person. I'm Nix.
Well, you're overdoing it now.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Person?
Keep at it, you'll get it right eventually.
Okay, well, my name is Nix, this is Nizip, and we're curious to see what you're selling.
Ah, yes. I sell what is referred to in these parts as magical items. Nothing too world-breaking, of course, just a couple of interesting trinkets. Have a look there, do be aware my prices do tend to scare people.
Say that again.
Whoa! What the hell? If you don't mind me asking, what's bottled breath?
Bottled breath? Let's say you wanted to blow something away. You can drink this in, inhale it, and then exhale, and poof, gust of wind straight from your mouth.
Wow.
You can also use it to hold your breath for an hour if you're going, let's say, swimming.
Oh. I will keep that in mind. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, this all looks a bit out of our price range, but we do have a merchant ring, so we'd be more than happy to contact you in future.
Yes, I look forward to moving some of this inventory whenever I get the chance.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, one doesn't really see a portable hole every day.
Yeah, that one caught my eye instantly.
Yes, I'm afraid I sold the bag of holding, so this is what I have on offer. And people always ask me, can you put a person in there? And I have to ask them to clarify if they mean me or just people in general. And it becomes a whole thing of cat puns afterwards. Disgusting.
Oh. Well, that's a bit, insulting. Sorry about that.
Yes, it certainly is.
If you don't mind me asking, why do you have two of them?
Why not?
Well, thank you. We'll keep in touch.
I am eagerly awaiting the day. And Mr. Person transforms back into regular cat form to lick himself. Oh god, they're sending me. I thought I got rid of that pit. Nasty thing that does it.
Fun. Oh, can I have done one thing before we we split the party?
Yes.
Just can I have set up a psychic communication with Tig so we can communicate if need be?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, nice.
Smart.
Yep, so, for the next 5 hours, we've got communication within, I believe, a mile of each other.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Awesome, yeah. That should cover most of Kagladar, honestly. Alright. So continuing down the line with shops.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just want to knock these out of the way before we get to stabling old Gus.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I
Poor
would
old
like to go
guys.
to the dwarf one next.
All right. You head over to the dwarf stall, and he flashes you this really big, really wide smile, does a little bow. Greetings and salutations. I'm glad you appreciate my humble wares here. My name is Danilad. I am a traveling merchant and a representative of the Thief King.
Nix's eyes kind of like widen at that. They will say in Dwarven, well, never heard of the Thief King before, but it very much a pleasure to meet you.
If you're trying to hide our discussion, you might wish to choose a language that's not spoken by a city that is majority Dwarven.
Oh no, sorry, I was just trying to be nice.
Niceties and politeness are my business. Well, technically, selling this is my business. But, feel free to have a look around. Do not mind me also having a look at you while you do. Part of the trade, you understand.
Fair. How to steal?
Obsessed. Oh my god. The book is locked!
I like how it's in quotations.
Yeah, that's the title of the book, How to Steal!
Yep.
The book is a signal whistle.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I think that might be worth picking up just in case.
Oh, yes, actually let me update the inventory for that. For whatever reason, it didn't update to have more than one of these.
Understandable.
I do only have the one of How to Steal, though.
It actually pisses me off how cheap the acid is here.
Same price as it's been other places.
Yeah, I thought it was market.
Oh.
Market price? Yeah, only
Oh,
the
yeah.
best for those who would shop from the Thief King.
That's why I said before, 2 electrum pieces would get you 1/25th of a vial of acid.
Well, I'm not really a thief kind of person, but that signal whistle looks really, nifty.
That it does. And you need not worry. We can, as long as we are not in the act, the city guard does not mind us passing innocent wares around and discussing thievery.
Of course. After all, the thought of thievery is not illegal in itself.
Oh, of course, perish that thought.
And I guess because I can, I am going to say in Thieves' Cant, so do you have any special inventory?
That we do. That being said, this special inventory is reserved for particular friends of the Thief King, ones who do him a favor, let us say.
That is completely understandable.
If you are looking for one of those favors, I might be aware of one.
Oh, what might that be?
There is a quarry, a mine, if you will, in the heartland of Sedaria. Now, the mineral inside there is nice enough, which is, I suppose, why the forces of Casquad Castle hold an iron grip over it. However, they are so keen in the defense of it that they have also placed a vault inside with quite valuable items. Now, of course, I wouldn't suggest open robbery in the middle of a city like this, but if, say, someone were to organize a heist and retrieve the contents of the vault, they would certainly earn the favor of the Thief King.
Understandable. Now, I just have to double check. We had that whole conversation in Thieves' Cant, correct?
Yes.
Poor Nix is very confused why we're talking about the weather right about now.
Yeah, we're talking about the weather, rhyming slang. There's bacon and the neckties being thrown about somewhere in there.
It's like, go to the quarries. Yeah, the weather really is hot. Looks more down the stock.
Yeah, I think we
Damn,
will.
well done!
Think we will pick up that quest for when we're in that area of the country.
Raid a hobgoblin vault. Woo! Caskerwald. Okay.
Excellent. I am glad that we have someone with such interest in this matter. I look forward to hearing of the results. Quest is now
Of
in
course.
progress. Because, you're going to the mines anyway.
Yep, that's what I figured. All right. Well, Nix, would you like to pick up the signal whistle, or should I?
We have multiple now.
That's true. Well, why don't I buy one and you buy one? Because you've got your messenger thingy, but we could give one to one of our other friends. So if we split up, they can blow one and we can blow one.
True.
Okay, well, I'll buy one of them. Whistles are nice.
All right.
Nix is such a child. No, that's Mr. Person still.
That's Mr. Person. We're looking for Danny.
Okay, there we are. Do you not want how to steal?
I am intrigued, to say the least, but that would put a sizable hole in my purse right about now.
That's true. Now, did somebody in the team say they're proficient in poisonous kits? Or did I completely misread that? I'm pretty sure Zidane said at one point they're proficient in the kit.
Maybe?
I can't even remember.
Well, I can check.
What?
I don't think so. It doesn't say.
Yeah, they don't seem to have any proficiencies like that.
It might have been with instruments then instead.
Flute.
Okay, well...
Yeah.
And there's thieves' tools as well. Well, I'll leave the rest, but I shall take the whistle.
Alrighty.
Good. Alright, and then it's, what was the other one? Needful Things.
Needful Things is the
I
other
believe
one.
so.
Yep, let's go there.
Alright. You step inside the shop labeled Needful Things, and as you do, you immediately get relief from the desert heat. It's basically air-conditioned somehow inside this tent.
Nice.
Alright. And inside, there are several trinkets hanging out and about. A bottle with smoke cleaning out of it, a couple of iron bands, a bag, some shackles, and as you walk inside, there is a well-dressed, chipper young tiefling woman that pops up seemingly out of nowhere because there really wasn't anywhere for her to hide behind one of the stalls. And it's like, welcome to the store. It's a pleasure to meet you. She holds out a hand. Takaris, at your service.
Takaris. Well, my name's Nix.
And I'm Nizip.
A pleasure, a pleasure. This is Needful Things. It's a traveling store. I go everywhere here and there, wherever I'm needed, let's say. And along with my usual stock, I'm also very good at getting things that, well, people need. So if you don't see anything, but you're interested in getting it, let me know and I can see what I can do.
Oh.
Very fair.
Oh. Is this real dragon's blood?
Indeed it is. Though I should say, it's not the actual blood of a dragon, it's just called that. But it is, in fact, actual.
In addition to inducing euphoria, oh Jesus, it can enhance spellcasting ability to cast sorcerer spells. Ooh. This isn't something a player character should want to use. Adventurers are more likely to interfere with dash smugglers or deal with an addict who accidentally cast a fireball in a crowded street.
What? Do you not like my dragon's blood?
No, I just, seems a lot.
Well, sometimes it's just what people need.
Oh, so this is like a drug.
It's a potion, dear.
I probably wouldn't call it that.
Shh, don't tell.
Oh, I get it. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Also, if my prices are a bit steep, you can ask about a discount program.
And what does that involve?
Oh, just doing me a couple of favors here and there.
Oh, favors? Huh. We're kind of known for doing favors. What favors would you like?
Well, first let me specify, it depends on the number of favors that you do. One favor for me can reduce the price of any one item here by half. A second will reduce it to a quarter price, and a third favor to an eighth. I only accept 3 favors in a row, though. You don't want to set more than that, otherwise you may as well just get a workhorse.
Fair.
Okay. Why did you roll that?
Oh, I've got it. I'm going to wipe your minds after this next sentence. I have a table of favors that are available.
Oh, did you say something?
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Favors are always interesting.
That they are. So, there's another district here in town, the Soul Gardens. It's very lovely. They got trees on the buildings there, to make up for all this smoke, I suppose. And there is a bridge that leads to one of the canals in the Soul District. If you could, say, set that bridge on fire, that would be so helpful for me.
Hmm.
You want us to burn down a bridge?
Well, that's just a favor I need doing. If you don't want to do it, I'm not going to force you. I'm not a taskmaster. I don't keep slaves.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's say on our many travels we come across this bridge.
Well, it's here in town, so...
Oh,
Yep.
let's say on our many travels through this town we come across this bridge. Oh, are we gonna get in trouble?
Not if you
Only
get...
if you're caught.
If you get caught... Yeah, see? They get it.
I might have an idea.
See, Nissip's a smart one. They get it.
I'm used to working in favors, so I know what needs to be seen and what needs to not be seen.
I knew I liked you the second I laid eyes on you.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. But I will take one of those dragon's blood, though, in the meantime.
Oh, excellent. Keep it a little bit hidden in here. They don't tend to like potions these days.
Yeah, is it illegal to, like, carry potions as well, or just sell them?
I don't want to test them. If you would like to test them, well, I can't stop you. I'm not a taskmaster.
No, yeah, I'll hide it.
Besides, anyone asks, just say it's actually a potion of dragon's blood. I can vouch for it.
Oh.
Or a vial of dragon's blood.
Thanks.
What? Having a vial of blood is not the same as having a vial of a potion.
Yeah. As Takeris hands over the dragon's blood, you can hear Swift cackling. Yes! Yes! My influence is working!
You're not having any.
That's what you say
Oh,
right
yeah, I
now,
thought
but
it
they're
was
so cheap.
Tucks it far, far into that bag.
Here I thought it was for Swift.
No, it's for, if we need it down the line. I have a whole bag of this stuff. I've got acid, I've got oil, I've got a truth drink. Call it experimentation. It's like that,
That's how it always starts.
Yeah. No,
True.
I've been thinking on those lessons that gnome guy taught us. You know, he said about experimentation, so I thought, okay, we'll see what we can do. Not saying I'll use this immediately, but there might be use down the line.
Yes, we shall see.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Takaris.
Oh.
Maybe we'll be back for more, if we do this favor.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I'm also on the merchant ring if you need to contact me. I understand sometimes needful things are so hard to get a hold of.
Yep, not to worry. We'll definitely keep you in mind.
Toodles. All right.
It's just in case.
It's just in case. All right. And we're going to cut to, speaking of Soul Grove, which I'll just go ahead and copy the name of here in the chat. When asking around, hey, where can we stable a donkey? That district is where you are directed. And in this district, it's not quite as packed together or as finely polished as the Eastern Market. But there's a lot less smog in here. There are several craftsmen and workers running to and fro across pathways, going down empty sandy canals. And there are numerous trees that have been planted on the roofs of several of the buildings. Like some palm trees, others that are just fully coniferous trees. A whole big variety, especially for the desert around here. There are still some city guards going here to and fro, but not as much as the market. And asking around in here, hey, can we stable the donkey? You are directed towards, of all buildings, a place called LifeSpark Bank.
Interesting. Well, I mean, they're used to keeping things safe, I suppose, so sure.
All right.
Yes.
So, the LifeSpark Bank is a much smaller building than the counterpart, Kekladar Financial in the East Market Square. It's more like a single room and a desk, that type of bank. And the worker there is a middle-aged, kind of thin Azamar woman with graying hair and spectacles who looks up as you enter. Welcome, pilgrims. This is the LifeSpark Bank. How may I be of service to you?
Yes, actually, we are new in town. We are looking to find a place to stable some livestock or animal, vehicle, such a thing, just to make sure that things are, safe.
Yes, of course. Security and peace of mind, one of the only things money cannot buy. Now, we
Naturally.
do not technically have stables within the walls of the city, but here at LifeSpark Bank, I have made it my mission to helping those that are in need, and, well, you are in need, otherwise you would not have come in here. So, let us just say 3 silver a day, I will find a place to keep your animals safe.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Are we able to
and-
see this place where you're going to be keeping them?
My house is just around the back, and there's some open space over there. You can look out the window there. You do so. It's a pretty humble-looking building. It's not a shack. It's not like shantytown quality, but it is fairly small, clearly a one-person living situation, with some fences and a garden outside.
Okay. Yeah, Tag will just pay for a 10-day up front, so that would be, 3 gold?
3 gold, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll be staying here for that long, but, better to be safe than sorry.
Of course.
Running back and forth kind of sucks,
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. There is plenty to do in Kagdadar. People do spend quite a lot of time here. Now, this is a bank, so I would be remiss in not asking, are you in need of any loans for spending money while you are in the city?
Not at the moment, but it is good to know that that is an offered service. What are your rates, I suppose?
Yes, let me see. She pulls out a sheet of paper, goes to skim through it, dusts off her glasses, looks at it. So, for a, it depends on how much you wish to loan. That is to wish to obtain for a loan. That is to say, my words are getting away from me these days. There is, of course, a fee. So, you're not a merchant, are you?
No, I am not.
Okay, so that does not qualify. So for smaller loans, it is a 10 gold fee to withdraw the money, and of course, we do expect it to be returned in a timely manner. Larger loans start at 50 gold fee, but that's for, like, in the hundreds or thousands of gold pieces. We do reserve the right to increase the loan fee depending on how much money is being withdrawn.
Okay. Naturally. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Well, like I said, we do not have need of such services at the moment, but if we do, we know exactly where to come find you. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. May your stay in Kagladar be blessed, travelers.
Much appreciated. I hope you have a nice rest of your day.
You as well. Alright, and so you head out of the bank, and the kindly ASMR woman takes the reins of old Gus and leads him to the back so that he can go nibble in the garden.
So what do you think, Trill? Passes muster?
What?
So what do you think? Do the accommodations pass muster?
Not as good as yeah, at least.
Trill, you sound like you're talking through a sandstorm.
Yeah.
Oh well, you said it was a garden. I don't know. It's not ideal, but it's probably the best this city's got to have.
Okay. Wouldn't want to completely offend all of your sensibilities, after all.
Well, it's just a shame that a civilization this large basically can only exist with this much pollution.
True. I mean, I suppose that is the price you pay for things like convenience and other such amenities. At some point, industry must exist so that things, more advanced things, can be created. I mean, even magic can't do everything, right? Or it's unreasonable to expect it to. Is this like, I don't know, is this like one of the larger cities you've been in, or do you have much experience?
I mean, honestly, I'm not a fan of large cities. Most of the time, they end up, well, not super great. I mean, like you said earlier, they tend to attract the less savory types. But honestly, like, from my observations with, cities like this, it's also sad because the amount of people that are here and the amount of thievery and crime that does happen, that's what shows me that this society has failed.
Interesting. Peg sort of like tilts her head a little bit one way, then the other way. Well, I was more alluding along the lines of you get a large enough group of people in any location, you're going to have more of any type of person. But think of it this way, Trill. Cities and places like this allow people to live who, I don't know, wouldn't really be able to make it on their own, like, say, you could. lots of people don't have those skills. Lots of people don't have those inclinations. Not everyone can go out on a farmstead and rough it, or, that sort of thing. I don't think cities and civilizations are all bad. I think they provide opportunities for a number of different lifestyles.
They could. I don't know. It just seems like the trade-off is a little bit more bleak to me, Because there are, smaller communities and smaller cities that, there's still, problems of, crime and everything, but not to this scale.
Yeah, that's fair. I suppose most people only really go into crime because they have to, not necessarily because they like it. Although, it takes all sorts, right?
Oh yeah, but that's also what I mean of the society has failed the people if they have to, resort to crime in order to survive like that. Then the society clearly isn't providing enough for everyone.
Yeah. Although I can't help but wonder how much of it here has to do with. Sorry, my alarm went off. How much of that here has to do with, I don't know, the idea that only a certain select group of people get full citizenship and then others must be deemed worthy. I wonder what citizenship actually grants you in a place like this. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe sounds like something that would have to be inquired at probably with the higher ups.
True. And, when in doubt, you can always listen around. They're just fascinating conversations to be found anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that reminds me. And Tag will sort of stiffen up a little bit and ping to Nizip where they found accommodations for Gus and the carts / glider, just to, make sure everyone knows where our stuff is if necessary.
Cool.
Well,
yeah.
I'm happy to wander, or we can head back. Up to you.
Is there a place you had interest in wandering to, or any goals of what you wanted to look for?
I don't know. I was probably just going to go listen around at the bar or something. Nothing in particular. What else? It's still rather early in the day. We don't have to worry too much about accommodations quite yet. And as for... I don't know. Sometimes I just like going around and finding trouble, all things considered. It's always a good way to get a claw on the pulse of what's going on, right?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, seeing what more this place has to offer might put me a little bit more at ease, but I don't know.
Yeah,
so far it's been kind of
This district doesn't seem too bad, all things considered. There's greenery, there are other things. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's just wander around here a little bit.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So, you notice that most of the stuff here is construction projects, mostly wood and stone, nothing that sends out belching smoke, with a lot of artists around, dwarves, and there's also a tabaxi overlooking one project, painting on some of the stone walls as they're being erected. But as for various shops around the Soul Grove, shops and services, you notice a place called Belhazar's Forge, Vicious Kettle Repairs, the Red Blade General Store, Wishing Stone Outfits, Dwarven Plate Outfitters, The Growing Star, Dust on the Road, The Broken Rug, Screaming Sail Shipwright, and Celebration Point, along with Lifespark Bank, where you've already been.
I don't personally have an interest in going there, but like I love the name Screaming Sail. That's so good.
It's definitely evocative.
It sure means something. Yeah, it looks like a hand-painted logo on the Screaming Sail as well, just like a sailboat blowing in wind that is being screamed out by a face made out of clouds.
Incredible. I'm curious as to what the growing star is.
All right.
Mm.
So, heading over towards the growing star, you enter and you notice that, like, technically it's a cobbler's store, like, selling shoes and whatnot. There are a couple of boots and whatnot on display. But no one seems to be buying anything, despite the fact that there's a huge crowd in here, just gathered around tables and benches and gossiping among one another.
I love gossiping, but I love even more listening in to other people gossip. I guess just skulk along and see if we can get a few morsels or something, right? Might as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll some investigation to listen to some juicy goss.
Hot goss incoming. 21.
21, nice. Okay.
Got some hot goss.
Very hot goss.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, damn, you get a lot of hot goss. Alright. So, you listen to some gossip, and the most notable things that come to your ear, from various dwarven citizens and other assorted people just sharing some stories. Yeah, this desert right here, it has some ties to the old royal lineage. I'm talking old. Used to be where Queen Harfellis came from. Let me spell that out for you, because, you know, names are hard these days. Queen Harfellis. She's got an old court here somewhere. Whew. Thank God she's dead, though. Otherwise, this city would be swarmed with her minions. Or at least, you know, what's left of them. And you also hear, so, most of the places people have found acarite around here in the mines, although this came from meteorites, you know, falling down from the sky, full of the black ore. But one of those mines, has never been hit, but it's absolutely full of acarite. What do you think that is? You ask me. Probably has a direct connection to Acheron in there somewhere. As well as, there are 2 more you get, because damn, those are high rolls. You already got that one, I'm re-rolling. Yeah. Oh man, I saw some undead beasties on the way here. We're talking about ghouls or sandwalkers. There's a difference? Oh yeah, sandwalkers are nasty creatures. Much smarter than your typical undead. They dig through the desert like sandy vampires in a swarm. Keep light around you if you think they're in their turf. And then, the last rumor that you hear. Why are, you know, the warship services here in the Cobblers not coming back up? Usually the schedule's sent out this early in the month. But, you know, with the Cogladar killer out on the loose, and, you know, the organized crime as well. There's a lot more scrutiny on discussing aspects of death and the like. Can't exactly be open about that these days. Maybe check your mail again, maybe it was in code.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Do I know of any, like, deities associated with death that kind of have star symbology or something like that, I guess?
Make a religion check.
Sure, I'd love to. Yeah, that's a 7.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Huh. Interesting. Underground church of something.
Something, yeah.
Count the Dark Killer, organized crime. Queen Harfelis's old court. That is something I would like to check out for certain.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
Sorry, just finishing up typing the notes on my side. So, anything tickle your fancy? Any names stand out to you, Trill?
I mean, I don't think any of the names are familiar to me, but
I mean, like, what's looking at you? What do you hear and go, ooh, what's that? You know, I have to recognize it.
yeah. I don't know. The interesting info about the Sandwalkers.
Yeah,
That might be really interesting. Like, it's very useful in case we see them again.
Yeah, true. I mean, I didn't really get a read on intelligence per se, but I mean, they were definitely aware of us, that's for certain. So, some sort of senses, right, that are maybe better than your average ghoul or zombie or skeleton, right?
Sure. I mean, maybe the intelligence comes out more, like, when they're actually engaged.
Could be. Oh my god. Imagine accidentally making camp in Sandwalker territory. Like, they dig up through the night.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, live with that thought in your head for a while, I suppose.
Cool. Maybe we have 2 people out for watches at night now.
Well, luckily
Oh my
Megan
gosh.
doesn't have to, like, don and doff her armor, so there's that going for us at the very least.
Right. Yeah, I'm also just intrigued that there's just this many people just chilling inside of a shop.
Inside the Knot Church, waiting for Knot service to start.
Yeah, right?
Well, who knows? Maybe they're waiting on us to fucking leave.
Maybe just like stares and we just sit there an uncomfortably long time.
God.
It's like, okay, we'll leave.
Me going to a church that I didn't normally go to.
Oh my god. Being invited to a place of worship by a friend of another religion. What do I do?
Any of them,
what do I say?
Are any of them aware of us? I'm sure they are, but
yeah, they're definitely aware of you. It's a packed shop. Someone's definitely seen you.
we're just like, hey. We're just like, obviously, just like, what y'all saying?
Yeah. So, like, investigation is both to separate wheat from chaff when it comes to listening for rumors, and also, not to be obviously leaning in and listening, like, ooh, tell me more about Father Deb!
Go on!
Okay, so Dust on the Road, Broken Rug, or Celebration Point? What do you think?
Dust on the Road is so vague. I'm curious, because that doesn't sound like a shop name to me that's like, I know what it sells.
Let's go check it out.
All right. You head over to the shop called Dust on the Road. There is a hand-painted sign out front reading, "Out busy working on construction. Leave a note if you need a project," with a smiling tabaxi face on it. Signed, Dust.
Cute.
Well, that answers that.
Yep. Sorry, what were our other options?
Broken Rug and Celebration
Broken
Point.
Rug. Those are the ones with the weirdest names, so.
Celebration Point. That one, yeah. I mean, at least that one sounds a little more inviting. I guess.
Celebration Point it is.
All right. You head over to Celebration Point, and it's actually very quiet in there. It's pretty chill, low-key. There's some, like, burning incense, couple of candles, and painted glass in the windows. It looks like an oratory and a small altar of worship. And around the altar are strung various, like, multicolored streamers, an empty glass of wine set in front of it. There are some pretty quiet dwarves hanging around here, just cleaning the place up, giving you a casual wave as you enter.
Seems like my sort of place, although I don't usually go in for the godly sort of thing. Is there any, like, specific iconography that's here, or?
Another religion check, please.
Sure.
Oh.
Okay.
22.
This looks like the iconography of one of the 8 main gods that is worshipped in Sideria. Specifically, Revel, the god of celebration. Basically, most festivals, most parties, most good times, heck, most bards in Sideria do at least casual worship of Revel, because he's the god of good times, of fun, of celebration, of the bounty from celebrating life, basically, and having fun and happiness happen. Though usually, because he is the god of celebration, worship is a lot louder than this.
Yeah, like, listen, I don't really go in for the god thing very often, but, like, you always pour out a cold one, like, for Revel if you're gonna do something, right? Like, it's just kick it off, but, yeah, it's peaceful?
Yeah, even Trill's just, like, looking around, just like, this is kind of a sad celebration.
Yeah, Tag will approach one of the, like, presumably workers, docents, whatever, and just, sorry, I'm new in town. Are there particular hours that this place is more active?
Oh, it comes and goes, usually. This is actually a pretty quiet and low-key place. So there's a statue, off east of here, you see. Used to be a grand one of Revel, made in the days of King Nephmus, I believe. Let me spell that out for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. There was a grand statue of him once upon a time. Something happened. We don't know what. It was a long time ago. And the statue fell over and crumbled. Now, that could be a bad sign. Could be a sign that Revel really disliked whatever was going on there. But we don't want to, stop worshipping him. However, we don't want to repeat whatever that was, so this is a little bit more casual worship of the fella.
Tig nods, but like internally just most worship of Revel is pretty casual. But like when you say a long time ago, like how long are we talking?
Oh gosh, so King Nephimus, let's give or take 1,000 years ago, I believe, if my math is right.
Okay, and it crumbled that long ago as well?
We don't know for sure. They didn't keep very good records.
I see.
It's weird because you would think the hedonist king would be Revel's favorite, but no.
Yeah. Unless, of course, somebody, I don't know, mortal did it to send some message or something like that, a threat, who knows?
Oh god, threatening the gods, perish the thought.
Or rather, you know, threaten the hedonist king, right? Overthrow his statue of his favorite god. You don't have power over me, that sort of thing, etc., etc.
I don't know, King Raster, the one after him, was also a bit of a party animal. I don't think he would dare offend Revel.
Curious, though. Interesting. Thank you for your time. Have to take a look. Don't know. Like seeing the weird sights in cities.
Oh, of course, you're quite welcome. It's just outside the city walls, about a day's march from here. Faster if you got a glider.
Right. Got it. Thank you. Want to go out into the desert and look at a statue later?
Yeah, should we give an update with our comrades?
Comrades, friends,
comrades,
associates,
friends,
party
yes.
members,
Yeah.
buddies, friends, pals. Yes. Tag sort of does a little like mental ping. How's shopping?
Good. We've got a couple extra shops on our ring that we know about now, and some eyes on some items that we definitely want to grab in the future.
Okay. Well, the place that we left Gus with, they do loans, so there is that to know. Got some good rumors. Do we want to meet up somewhere? Maybe one of the inns or the bar?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. See you at the Dancing Dragon then.
Yeah, we'll be there shortly.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you head on over to the Dancing Dragon Bar. It is just opening up since it's, still in the afternoon. But the dwarves here are polishing up some glasses, and you notice on the menus, several of the drinks available look very fancy and, multicolored, even. For a more modern equivalent, this is an Instagrammable drinks bar.
Love that
Mm-hmm.
for us.
All right. Let me just double check what is on sale here.
Thank you.
It doesn't say immediately in my notes, those bastards. How dare they?
Damn you, person who wrote these notes.
Damn you!
Damn you!
Alright. Fine, I'm going to find some ales myself!
Might I suggest some really fucking cool tiki drinks?
Yeah. Hell yeah, tiki drinks, let's go!
Yeah.
Wait a second, I think I know where I can get them.
Whoa.
Alright. Morning, gents. What'll it be? If I might make a recommendation, my personal favorite here is called The Branch.
The branch.
Aye.
What kind of vibe is that, I suppose?
He slides over a wooden mug that looks like a stump. Right. You drink it out of this, and inside it's a mixture of cider and tree sap.
Huh. Interesting.
Interesting.
I mean, you know what? Fuck it. I'll get one, and if you guys want to try it, try it before you get one of your own.
I mean, I'll give it a try, but also I do want to buy you a drink as well. Just as thanks for hearing me out earlier.
Well, you're so kind. Well, I'll never say no to a free drink.
Yeah.
Right. 2 silver a glass.
2 silver, you got. Where's my Oh, there's my money. Got it. Never mind. I'm good.
All right. The drink, once you get it poured out for you, is obviously very sweet and syrupy, considering the mix of ingredients, but notably, there is a lot of beverage that is packed into this cup, considering the size. So,
Fuck yeah.
it's a pretty good bang for the buck.
Oh yeah.
As you drink and share more details of Merchant Ring and various other shops and services that are in the area, more and more customers pack in, ordering other various brews like Witch Brew Whiskey, Basilisk's Beer, Manly Man's Drink. And then you hear one voice say, "Table over there with the motley crew. Give him a round of the dead man's last. On me." All right.
Oh.
Huh.
So,
What are you trying to say?
a minute later,
Yeah.
a minute later, there is a tray full of shots of clear liquor, fairly cheap tasting, honestly, single shot's worth, that gets delivered to the table. "From the gentleman over there," says the bartender, pointing over to a pretty well-built earth ganassi, completely bald with skin that looks like packed rock and dirt. And he is dressed in all sorts of different packed-in clothing, stuff that you would normally assume would, oh, yes, this man walks around the desert plenty of times. Without looking at you, he raises a shot of his own beverage in a cheers motion.
Yeah. Tygel, mirror that. Fucking toss it back, baby.
Oh, what's in this?
You're right.
Before I take the shot back, can I just perception it to see if there's anything funky about it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Trill's gonna want to check it out. Do you?
Tyg's already had a big drink. They're feeling great right now.
Yep.
Well, bottoms up.
Yeah. Those of you who wish to, take back the shot, you do so. You don't taste anything poison. The worst thing about it is it's, fairly cheap liquor. It's almost tasteless, and it burns real heavily as it goes down.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You just see a ripple of feathers standing up, Tyg's body as they down it. Well, I am going to go see what our mysterious benefactor wants with us, I guess.
Was thinking the same myself.
In that case.
You're swift, you can have mine.
Sweet! Shots! 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 He immediately starts chugging it down.
Swift, I
Homegirl
hate to
could
bring-
drown in a shot.
I hate to break to you, Swift. That's not a shot to you. That's a keg chug.
You underestimate my power!
Keg stand, keg stand.
All right. You, those of you who wish to, head over towards the Earth Ganassi. Look over at him. Dead Man's Last is an interesting drink, you know. Used to be, it was served as a last drink to people who are about to be hanged. Nowadays, if gods or adventurers, well, not if, they are the main audience for it. Oh, they always drink one of those before heading out and doing something dangerous.
How could you tell we're out here to do something dangerous?
Oh, I have my sources.
So, what are you
See.
then? God? Adventurer?
Neither. I'm what you could say, I'm what you could call a handyman. Things need fixing. I go out and fix them. Sometimes I bring the boys with me. No muss, no fuss. That's the way I like it, you see. When things just settle themselves without me having to do anything drastic.
A well-oiled machine that just works. You love to see such efficiency.
Agreed.
That you do. Which is why, when there are, squeaky wheels in the machines, cogs that don't quite fit right, I make it my business to see what is the problem. And,
Oh, I didn't realize we were causing problems already.
oh, well, hopefully it's just a minor one that can be, just looked at, given a nice pat on the back, put back into place so everything can be working just the way it's supposed to, yeah?
Of course. What seems to be the issue, my friend?
Well, there's been talk going around, you see. Talk of, well, let me put it bluntly, rebellion. See,
Dangerous talk.
See.
that it is. See, King Augustine, he works hard, Royals, people look down on them for whatever reason, thinking, oh, they're so high and mighty, but they work hard. They've got entire kingdoms to run, not just the issues of one person with a grievance, And rebels against that, people who are trying to undermine the system. Well, that's no good for anybody. The system benefits everyone. And we don't want to deny people those benefits now, do we?
Of course not. The ant loves to thank the boot that steps on it.
You are talking very boldly to the boot, aren't you? Tig Hinderstein.
Well, I'm quite used to being an ant, or a grain of sand, I suppose.
Right.
Well, duly noted. Thank you very much for your kind words of advice and warning.
You are quite welcome. And just know, if you try anything, you're not the first rebel I've put down. In fact, you won't even be the hardest, mate. Enjoy your drink. Me and my boys. He raises up a flask, and half the tavern raises their flasks as well, so that you can see a collection of scimitars and short bows and crossbows ready at their sides to be drawn. Me and my boys are gonna enjoy ours. It's happy hour. You should smile more. He gives you a little pat on the head. Cheers. And turns back to his drink.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Tig indeed has been smiling the entire time. It's been to show off their sharp teeth. But, they kind of spin on their heel and saunter back to the table. And just you see their claws kind of start to dig in a little bit to the wooden surface, then let up and just fun.
Why is everyone raising the flasks?
So, how about tonight, when we get accommodations, we all meet up and have a conversation about discretion?
Agreed.
I think that's way overdue.
Is it, Nyx?
Yeah.
Don't worry, kid. Enjoy your drink.
That face!
And with that, we're going to
Oh.
end the session.
Yay!
Hey guys, my name's Nyx!
Thank you all very much for joining us. We will hopefully see you next week for more fun adventures in the desert. Everyone's friends in the desert. Oh boy. See you all later. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And welcome to the post show.
Half the tavern!